continue. The Pentagon says up to $10 million a day are being spent on the bombing. But according to a leading Washington-based think tank, the bill's even higher. It's estimated America's air assault has already cost between $780 and $930 million. Igor Piskunov's got that side of the story.
This may not be pleasant news for American taxpayers, but the same cannot be said for the Pentagon's top 4 military contractors. In fact, stock prices for Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, and General Dynamics went up by 19% compared to last year, which is pretty impressive stuff if we compare it to the 2.2% growth of Standard & Poor's 500, the 500 largest companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. For some, war is a lucrative business. For instance, one Tomahawk missile costs around $1.5 million US, and it's reported that US forces can launch dozens of these in a single attack. For more on this, I wanted to speak with the defense analyst and author Ivan Eland. Sir, thanks very much for joining me. Clearly, this campaign against ISIS isn't going to take just a few days. How much weapons do you think will it take, and how big of a business are we talking about here?
Well, these stock prices are going up on the anticipation of future business. The $600 million seems like a large sum, but we spend a couple $1 trillion on the Afghanistan and Iraq war, so it just depends on how the war goes. We put in ground troops, the airstrikes, but even the airstrikes will become expensive over time.
Do you think airstrikes will be enough, efficient enough, or could we see a ground operation taking place, meaning more weapons?
Well, it's possible, because I think when you tend to get sucked into these things, the airstrikes don't appear to be backing down ISIS as much as they thought they would. ISIS is still advancing in some places. So then the political leaders say, their prestige of the United States and them is on the line. So then they start saying, well, okay, we'll put in some special forces, more special forces, et cetera. And gradually, you get sucked into something like the Vietnam War, which is exactly what happened there.
Sir, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you very much for coming here. So frankly, it's not clear how long this operation against ISIS will take. But what is clear is that for U.S. military contractors, times have never been better. Igor Piskunov, RT, Washington, D.C.